Hitting one with another one. Let's go.
What's going on today, YouTube? I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wavy day today. And Happy New Year to you guys. Welcome to the year of 2024. And what better way to start off the year of 2024 with some really big news when it comes to regards to leadership at Call of Duty. So as you guys may or may not know, a couple months ago, Microsoft finally bought, or the deal between Microsoft buying Activision finally went through. It's been in the works for about, 2 years now. I want to say we first got this news in regards to Microsoft trying to buy Activision about 2 years ago when Call of Duty Vanguard came out. But yeah, that deal has finally closed a couple months back, and Microsoft now owns Call of Duty, which means this year's Call of Duty, Black Ops Gulf War is what it's rumored to be named, is going to be the first Call of Duty under Microsoft's ownership. And with that being said, we also got some really big news with Bobby Kotick leaving Activision. He is no longer the head of Activision. So that's honestly some amazing news, because a lot of the things that the more hardcore Call of Duty fans hate about Call of Duty these days came under Bobby Kotick's tutelage. That guy is the reason for engagement-based matchmaking, or EOMM, or skill-based matchmaking, aka SBMM, being so bad in Call of Duty nowadays. He's the reason why they're selling these microtransactions like crazy in Call of Duties nowadays. He's basically the reason for Call of Duty just not being as good as it once was. So with Bobby Kotick being out of Call of Duty officially, hopefully we can get better games going forward, starting with Treyarch's Black Ops Gulf War. I have big hopes for Treyarch's next game, man. This game has been in the works for a very long time, and I'm hoping that they had the time that they needed to get this game right, because we are very sick. And when I say we, I mean the hardcore Call of Duty people, like people who have been playing Call of Duty for a very long time, people who aren't just gonna play the game for a couple weeks and then just stop playing it. Like the guys who are out here, really grinding out Call of Duty, and just we've been hoping for ever since Modern Warfare 2019, we've been hoping for change in Call of Duty, and the closest thing we got to that was Treyarch with Black Ops Cold War. And what I mean by that was, out of all the Call of Duty games that's released in the past 6 years or so, Black Ops Cold War felt like the most Call of Duty game. Now, I know Treyarch is probably going to be using Infinity Ward's engine that they've been using since Modern Warfare 2019, but I'm really hoping Treyarch still keeps that arcadey feel, that Call of Duty feel, and none of this realistic stuff, man. Like all of the fancy gun animations and movement and whatnot, just take that crap out of the game, Treyarch. Let's just get some good old-fashioned Call of Duty gameplay, some good old-fashioned 3-lane maps that Treyarch knows how to develop, because I feel like it's honestly been way too long since we had a Call of Duty game that launched with just every map being really good. The last game that launched, and this is just my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree with it or not, but in my opinion, the last Call of Duty game that launched with pretty much every map being just amazing was honestly Black Ops 3. But again, that's just my opinion. I believe Black Ops 3 had the best maps in the past 6 years or so. But yeah, you guys let me know which Call of Duty game you guys think had the best maps in the comments below. But I'm definitely going to have to get at the Black Ops 3, because Treyarch had a lot of time to develop those maps. They didn't really focus too much on single player. In fact, single player with Black Ops 3 was definitely supposed to be a lot more than it was, according to all the leaks that came out years later after, Black Ops 3 came out and whatnot. But Treyarch had a big focus on multiplayer for Black Ops 3, and it definitely showed, because every map in that game was really good. But yeah, man, I'm really hoping Treyarch surprises us this year, because I'm almost losing hope. I really didn't like Vanguard as much You know, I've gone back and played Vanguard. You know, I played it a few months ago, right before Modern Warfare 3 came out, and I actually enjoyed it. But I guess honestly, the same can be said for pretty much all of the Call of Duties we go back to. It's like suddenly the skill-based matchmaking seems to just be toned down or whatever. But man, it's like the Call of Duties when it's their time. Like this year, it's Modern Warfare 3, but I guarantee you, when Treyarch's game launch, if SBMM is as it is, like Modern Warfare 3 will suddenly seem like this really good Call of Duty just because the SBMM has been toned down. And that's the thing with Bobby Kotick being gone from Call of Duty, man. I'm really hoping that, you know, Microsoft gets someone in there that just addresses the skill-based matchmaking or the EOMM, whatever you want to call it. Just address it and remove it from the games or make it not as aggressive, because just that thing alone makes Call of Duty better. Like, even a game as bad as, say, Modern Warfare 2 last year, Modern Warfare 2 2022, even a game as bad as that, without skill-based matchmaking being as insane as it was, and even in this game with skill-based matchmaking being as it is, if it was removed, that would solve a lot of the issues that a lot of players has with Call of Duty these days. Because honestly, man, the games just aren't fun. Nobody should have to get VPNs to try to mitigate the skill-based matchmaking lobbies, or even try reverse boosting and session joining on accounts and whatnot. Like, there's so many things that people are doing these days just to try to get content for YouTube or just to try to find the enjoyment in the game, that it's completely ridiculous. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing how Microsoft handles, you know, Call of Duty going forward. And I'm super excited for this year's Call of Duty. Treyarch's up. It's been a minute since we got a Treyarch Call of Duty, so Black Ops Gulf War or whatever it'll be called, I'm so looking forward to it, man. I'm really hoping it's good. The video is running out of time. Let me know in the comments below if you're looking forward to Call of Duty of 2024 and if you think Treyarch's gonna bring that heat this year, because the last time they had 3 years on a game, we got Black Ops 3, which in my opinion is one of the best Call of Duties of all time. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and take a second to like the video to really help the channel grow. And as always, subscribe, everybody subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you can get notified when I drop. As always,
Y'all keep it wavy. Hitting one. Ow.